You look beautiful, Jenna.
Thank you.
So
Thank
cute.
you.
We know each other from the movie Hall Pass.
That's right.
Jenna and I were in that movie. Yes. I played a shrink, and I had to tell her to give her husband a hall pass, let him cheat for a minute, and come back.
I really enjoyed that movie.
That was funny.
Movie.
Thank you.
So anyway, Jenna, I hear that you are a big fan of The View.
I am, and this is my first time being on the show.
Oh,
How is
welcome.
Yeah, I just, I watched the 20th anniversary special.
You did?
And I, like, cried. It was so emotional. It's like this show is like a time capsule of current events, and, like, everyone's been on it.
That's true.
It, like, historic figures. I mean, it's just... sorry.
That's funny.
But you know, it's cool. It's special. I'm excited to be here finally.
Oh,
good. So we were talking about how your spouse can make you fat. Is that your experience?
I think it's like a ride or die situation.
Oh.
That's a Megan phrase. Ride or die.
Yeah, I mean, like if we're gonna eat together, and then we're gonna get skinny together, we're gonna work out together. The problem is, and this is actually happening right now, currently in my marriage, she went to like this We Care spot, and she's all healthy, and I'm not. So I'm on the couch doing what I'm doing, eating what I'm eating, and now she's giving me stuff for not. But I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, this is not fair, because when I'm working out or I'm doing my thing, I don't give you crap.
Exactly.
So now
you don't have to do the triathlon.
No, you do you. You do you, and I'll do me.
That's what I think.
That's right. That's what I say to her. I said, look, you do you.
Yeah.
And then I will do me.
You want to swim and run and bike?
Right.
You do it.
Then we can do each other later. Is that legal?
Yes.
Is that legal on The View?
Jenna, you're married. What about you?
I'm married. I've been married. It'll be 8 years this July. My husband. That's before we had children. Well, look how rested we look. We look so rested. Oh, those days. I remember them. No, I feel like we both have that same, like, 3 to 5 pounds of, like,
happy
pudge that we wrestle with. But it's stayed pretty consistent. Yeah, where you're like, oh, I'm a little like 5 pounds up, and now I'm at where I like it. But we sort of are the same.
I have that too, but it's 30 pounds.
It is. It's a wider range.
In your new show, Splitting Up Together, it's actually about a new phenomenon, which this is the first time I'm hearing about this. Real-life divorcing couples bird nesting?
Yeah.
Yes, it's called bird nesting.
It makes sense. It makes sense, right? I mean, why move the kids? Keep the house, get an apartment. The kids can stay in their place, and then the parents can, you know, move in and out. I think that's better.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Is that what most people do?
I wish I was bird nested.
Most people do
No,
that.
most people
I wish that too.
get 2 different homes, and then the kids have to pack a bag each week
That's
and
true.
go
Yes,
between.
they
But in
do.
this, we have to pack the bag
That's
each
right.
week.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I like
And
that.
the kids stay
That's
in the home. But what's difficult is that requires a lot of. It's like you're divorced, but you're still managing a home together, and you're still co-parenting. So, and we go through this on the show, where on Mom Week, the chores get done and the house is clean and the fridge is stocked. And then when I come back from Dad Week, I come back to like a pile of laundry and an empty fridge. And I'm like, no. So it's almost the same issues as being married.
It is.
Exactly.
In a way.
Exactly.
Without the sex.
Yeah. So you don't even have to be divorced to relate to the show.
responsibility.
In this arrangement, you see other people.
Well, she sleeps with a couple guys right off the
What?
bat.
Oh my God! Because I do.
Well, I'm a relationship guy. She's just out for fun.
I see.
I'm looking for something stable.
Okay.
See? And you see the chemistry here, and you see it on the show. And you guys say that you have that because you, let me quote this correctly, you attribute it to the fact that you remind each other of your real-life spouses.
This is true.
Yeah.
Is that true? How so?
He is so much like Lee. And you tell me that I'm like your wife. There's not a lot of good getting into character. I feel like we're playing these amplified versions of ourselves.
I'm fly by the seat of the pants. Like when the kids were babies, she would pack up bags for weather that would never come to Los Angeles.
Yes,
like,
yes.
those
Very important. Oh, they're gorgeous.
What a beautiful family.
They're gorgeous.
Get out of the way.
And yeah, so I'm more. I'm take a diaper and put it in my back pocket.
Oh.
That's who I am.
Just one?
Just one. So if one kid pees, then the other one's screwed. So.
What he just explained gives me hives. That is like heart palpitations for me. So like his wife, I will pack, and this happened when my son was like a year old. There was a day I had to work. My husband was going to take him out for the day, so I packed this elaborate diaper bag, changes of outfits and things and snacks and things to do. And my husband left it at home. He just put a clementine in his pocket.
Oh, God.
A clementine for the whole day.
Unbelievable.
And I came home and I was like, I don't. He's like, we lived. Yeah. It was okay. So I like it. Like my husband and I balance each other out.
Yeah.
And
I hate the
And
plan.
you two do.
you
Well,
hate
but
the
you
plan.
I hate the plan. It always backfires.
I know something else about you because I've seen some of this social media where you like
yeah.
to. You like to show your butt on social media. What is that
Really?
about? My God.
Yeah.
I
Do we
feel
have
like it's coming
pictures?
up. Why is the bar there? You know, I guess
Wow,
it's-
this is a family show.
First of all, I think naked is just funny.
is
Just
funny.
generally, naked is funny. And
Does that run in your family? You know, this is a famous
Yes.
family.
Yeah.
Goldie Hawn's your mom,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Does
yeah,
she
yeah.
like to pose naked also?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, we do have a very naked family, by the way. It always has been that way. I mean,
Wow.
you know, not to say that like it's.
Well, you're in Malibu or something, right? So
Well, I
it's
went on a long bike ride and I had to air it out.
Wait. Please say you didn't ride your bike like that.
I took off my clothes.
Okay.
The sad part is my best friend Jesse was the one to take the picture. And he's like, "What are you doing, man?" I'm like, just don't worry about it. Just take the picture. I'm like, it's like,
That's
all right.
great.
He's free. He feels free.
It's very freeing. I was thinking lots of
Got to
things.
air the jewels every
That's
once
right.
in a while.
We can't. Sorry, I'm still laughing at the bar up there. But Jenna, you recently wrote a book called
did.
The Actor's Life: A Survival Guide, and you had some interesting gigs when you first started out. I had a chuckle at some of these.
I did, yeah. I wrote a book about it's for aspiring actors and artists, if they're wondering about the biz. And so I studied theater in college, and then I came out to LA, and I was convinced that within 6 months I was going to be a rich and famous actor. Even though I knew no one.
And you were.
I knew no one. Oh,
It
no.
took- it
You were
took a beat. It
you
took a
were
beat.
successful
Took a minute.
pretty quickly, if I
No,
recall.
8 years,
8 years.
before I got on the
That's
office.
not so.
Oh,
That's
see, people
But
always think it's
yeah,
quick.
that's right. We know
Yeah.
in perspective, 8 years is actually a short amount of time.
Yeah.
But so I thought my first big gig was going to be a TV show or a movie or a Martin Scorsese film, and it was as a. Why are you making fun of
Hurry
me?
up, I gotta go.
Scorsese.
So she's got to go. She's
I
got to
gotta
go.
go. We have to
Scorsese.
wrap.
I'm so sorry. Yes. So
Punchline.
the end is that it was a sex education video for mental patients upon their release from the hospital.
It's not a bad gig.
Yeah.
I knew you were going places.
I made $100.
Well, it's so great to have you two. You're a lot of fun. Our thanks to Jenna Fischer and Oliver Hudson, Splitting Up Together. Premieres Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. right here on ABC.